Do you want a pesticide that takes care of so many insects on the label? I lost track. Well, I got it for you today, and we're talking Cyonara 9.7. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you all about it. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Craig again, howtopest.com, where you come for everything pest control and to hear my stupid jokes. As you can see, they have let me out of my cell today, so I'm getting a little yard time, so I figured, hey, let's talk pesticides. And today we are talking Cyonara 9.7.
Cyonara, sucker!
What is it? Who makes it? How much do you mix? What does it kill? Yada, yada, yada. Let's get into it, guys. Cyonara 9.7 is made by Controlled Solutions. You professionals out there, and maybe you DIYers, you have used products from Controlled Solutions in the past. You know that they make a great product. And this is a great product, Cyonara 9.7. What does it mean? Well, Cyonara, get rid of the bugs. 9.7 is the active amount of the ingredient. That's all that means. Now, the active ingredient in Cyonara is lambda, and it has a fancy name at the end, but we're just going to stick to lambda because most of you don't even give a rip. But lambda is a pesticide that works on the insect's nervous system. What it does, just in a nutshell, it excites the nervous system. It can't function properly. It leads to paralysis because they can no longer feed, and then death. How fast does Cyonara work? Most people see effects within 24 hours, and some of those harder cases, 3 to 5 days. But you're probably going to get faster than that if you apply it correctly, and we're going to tell you how to do that. Now, what insects will Cyonara take care of? Man, it will take care of, like I said, there's so many: ants, earwigs, spiders, cockroaches, fleas, fire brats. It just goes on and on and on. And not only that, like I mentioned, Cyonara is an indoor, outdoor, and a turf, non-food and food pesticide. So you can see it can be used just about anywhere. So Cyonara from howtopest.com comes in a 32-ounce bottle. That's 1 quart. And the great thing about it, it comes in a tip and pour bottle. If you guys don't know what a tip and pour bottle is, I brought a couple examples because there's different versions of it, and I want to show you and explain it. So bear with me real quick. These are 2 different versions of tip and pour bottles. This is one from Telstar P, and you can see the measurements on there, and you can see how it goes up here, and then when you tilt it, it dumps the desired amount into the measuring cup right here that's already built in for you. Makes it easy. A lot of pesticides don't have that. Your over-the-counter stuff, it does not have that. This is why you get professional grade products, not only for a great application tool, but they're just a better pesticide. Now here is another version. This is Tempo SC. Now Tempo SC's tip and pour is more of a squeeze and dump. So what happens is, do you see this line right here? And this is how Cyonara's bottle comes. It looks just like this. I wasn't at the office, so I couldn't grab a Cyonara bottle, but this is exactly how their bottle looks. It has this little spout that feeds at the very bottom right here, and then what you do is, this is a brand new bottle, so just trust me. There's a sealed cap there. You see that? You're going to take that sealed cap, you're going to pull it off, you're going to shake the bottle really well, put the cap on, shake the bottle really well, then pull that tab off, and you are going to squeeze like this. And it's not going to really, it'll start putting it in there a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, the camera. But when it comes off, it does it a lot better. So you hold this away from yourself, you just squeeze softly, and you'll see it'll pour the desired amount in there. Now, Cyonara, let's just get right into the mix rate before we tell you different things about it. Cyonara mixes at such low levels that you are really getting a lot of bang for your buck. So it starts at, I want to put these down. So Cyonara starts at 0.2 fluid ounces and goes up to about 0.8. Most of your applications are going to be 0.2 to 0.6 for most of the things you guys are taking care of. If you need to do a higher mix, It's on the label. Once again, go over to howtopest.com, punch in Cyonara in the search bar. It'll punch it up. You'll scroll down to where it says label. You'll punch label. It'll blow it up really big. Now, the label is also on the bottle. It just makes it easier, in my opinion, to be able to blow it up on the computer screen and really be able to dig in to see what you want to mix and what type of insect you're going after. And then the label will tell you. Now, 0.2 is going to be your lowest mix rate. So it's going to be more of just a maintenance. You don't have a real big problem. Now, 0.6, you're like, man, I'm getting infiltrated with cockroaches, ants, whatever it may be. You need a higher mixture. Now, indoors with Cyonara, you can reapply every 21 days. Do you need to just apply every 21 days? No, don't do that. Monitor, see what's going on. If you don't have any issues, don't reapply. Cyonara will give you 90 days of residual. Indoors, you'll pretty much get 90 days. Outdoors, I just want to be straight up with you. Do you get 90? Maybe, maybe not. It's going to depend on the elements outside. The sun, the rain, the sprinklers. Is the pesticide covered? Okay, now let's get back outside, or we were already there. Let's stay outside. I want to tell you how to apply this. There's so many different ways to apply Cyonara 9.7. You can do Cyonara as a perimeter spray, like a continuous band around the house. So you're kind of like, I like to call it, you're putting a force field out around the house. So just go along the bottom all the way out. Some, 6 inches up, 6 inches out. You don't need that, but you can. Just go and put a bead around the house. Windows, for sure, put a bead around the windows. Door frames, same thing. Now, you can get up under those eaves, but remember, guys, when you spray overhead, you need to have a little hat protector on here, little hat. You need to have your goggles on, and you always need your PPE, your personal protective equipment. That's going to be long pants, long sleeve shirt, and gloves. And then the eye protection, regardless, is never a bad idea. We wear sunglasses all the time. If not, we wear clear ones just to protect the pesticide from drift coming back on us. You don't want that. So protect yourself, guys. Now, can you go ahead and spray it on the siding of the house and spray it on the walls, let's say for cluster flies? Yes, you can. It's a very broad label. That's what I love about Cyonara 9.7 from Controlled Solutions. But why do you use Cyonara 9.7 versus something else? Well, the reason you have so many other pesticides out there, you got to rotate your pesticides. I've mentioned this in past videos. If you continue to use the same chemical makeup like a lambda over and over and over again, you take a chance of that insect building up a resistance, and then it has no effect. So how often do you rotate? You're using Cyonara 9.7, you've sprayed that, you've got your 90 days out of it, you've sprayed it again 90 days later, and you're good to go, man. You're going to get a year out of this stuff and not even have to rotate. Now, if you're every 21 days, I got to reapply this stuff because this infestation just won't go away. Well, you're probably not using the right chemical, first of all, because you shouldn't have that issue. But let's just hypothetically say it is. You got to rotate. You got to rotate every 6 months, in my opinion. People will tell you different intervals on how often you need to rotate the chemicals. I don't go any more than 6 months if I have a reoccurring account and I have to put a chemical down all the time. These are going to be on commercial accounts where you're out there spraying all the time. It could be residential, where you're hitting them every 2 months, every quarter. Then about every 6 months, we just rotate and we go to a different chemical. It's going to save you on headaches. It's going to save you pros on callbacks. So do the rotations. As far as doing the lawn treatments with Cyonara, you can do lawn treatments. You can do ornamental treatments. I want to touch on spraying this on ornamentals. When you do this, you need to be aware of what they call phototoxicity. What that means is if you put that chemical out there on a leaf, there's a possibility that it interacts bad or sunlight exposure affects it and you get burning of the leaves. So if you are going to spray this on leaves and foliage out there, I would do a test spot. I would do that anywhere that you're going to do a big spray, big area spray, because you don't want to have dead plants all over the place, or you don't have markings on things all over the place. Now, Cyonara can be put anywhere that you can put water, and it's most likely not going to stain. But if you're, once again, doing that big area, do a little test spot. If you're going to hit some carpet or something like that, do a little test spot. it's most likely not going to do a thing, and you'll be good to go. Now, as far as pollinators out there, those bees, guys, you know, I don't like to kill bees. No bees, no us. So you need to be aware when bees are pollinating to stay away from those areas. You do not want these bees to get killed from you spraying your product out there, the Cyonara 9.7, and you weren't even going after bees. That being said, guys, Cyonara indoors, pets, family, fish, it is highly toxic to fish. So even if that's outdoors, guys, with ponds, fountains that you have fish in, you got to stay away, because even that drift will kill the fish. So cover your fish tanks if it's inside and you have to spray. Unplug the pump is what I recommend, so you're not sucking anything in, and then let that settle, let it dry, and then you're fine. Uncover, plug back in. But pets, birds, kids, family members that you want to save, you need to remove them from the house. If you don't, I'm going to leave that up to you. That is it on the inside for Cyonara. Oh, inside, spot, crack, and crevice treatment. So you want to get behind cupboards, behind voids in walls, behind the refrigerators. And then if you need to do more of a surface spray, which you can do, not in food establishments, but non-food establishment areas, you can do that, but read the label and it'll walk you through. Controlled Solutions does a beautiful job on their label of breaking things down. They even get down into like the cockroaches, and I think even the fleas, and they'll tell you light infestation, this amount, heavy infestation, this amount. So they do a really good job with that. Another thing that I've given them a lot of praise on is they talk about the pH level in the water. What does that mean? If you've heard me in other videos, what it means is you only mix what you're going to use that day. Do not store chemicals. They break down. So what happens is that pH level, that's what they're talking about, in the water changes. It affects the makeup of the chemical, and you don't get the effect that the manufacturer wants you to get. Now, one thing I wanted to touch on, lambda is a pyrethroid. So what is a pyrethroid? A pyrethroid is a synthetic version of a pyrethrin. A pyrethrin is made from chrysanthemum flowers, the petals, and it's basically the plant's natural mechanism of warding off insects. So what they do is they make a pyrethroid, and it's kind of a stronger version of a pyrethrin, and that's basically what that is. Does that matter to you so much? No, I'm just getting a little information there in case you're curious on that. But guys, that is it on Cyonara 9.7. Indoors, outdoors, turf applications. Turf applications, shut the sprinklers off. If you apply this and then you just run your sprinklers 10 minutes later, it's just going to wash away that product. You need to give that product time to adhere. So I always recommend, you've heard me, 3 days. If you can give it one, man, that's better than none, but 3 days if you can. In the summer, I know that's hard, but it gives that chemical time to not only kill, but actually to adhere to the surface. So that's it with turf applications. But man, you can put this stuff just about anywhere. But just remember, the reason we have so many different chemicals out there is because of rotation purposes and non-repellents versus repellents. Guys, if you have any questions out there, shoot them in that comment section down below. I'm happy to answer them for you. If you have any videos that you'd like me to do, I'd be happy to do that too. If it's something I know about, I'm happy to do that. Shoot it out there, and hopefully it would help you. Appreciate all the thumbs up from you guys out there. Appreciate all the subscribers. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do us a favor. Do so. Just go down to the bottom, hit that subscribe button. You will get these videos multiple times a week. Maybe you don't want to hear me multiple times a week, so just turn off the off button, don't watch me, or let them play and then I get credit for it. So either way, it's a win-win, right? Guys, that's it. Craig, howtopest.com. Have a fantastic day.